Pass by. Hey, how's it going? Oh, that's not true.
What was that?
He just said that I'm not allowed to record public civilians. I'm recording the police, sir. Just so you know.
Sheriff's office.
Right. My bad. Deputies. Is that
excellent?
All right.
I don't know. It's for a film thing or something, or what?
Yes, sir.
Local or?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's pretty local.
Are you local?
You could say that. I live in California, so I guess that would.
Enough.
You're the sergeant, huh?
I'm a sergeant.
You're a sergeant.
Yeah.
How many sergeants are there?
In the whole department, over 20, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And we have a custody position as well, so there's sergeants in the jail that work our custody divisions.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, oh.
Are you familiar with the California Rules of Court?
Regarding what?
Photography. I've had a lot of issues trying to go inside courthouse lobbies.
You know, it depends. Are you talking federal, state? Local,
Superior, so I guess it'd be state.
Yeah. What's the issue?
So according to 1.150, we're allowed to go inside the lobbies, just not the courtrooms. But everyone is saying no, you can't even come inside the lobby. And
my understanding, the lobby is okay. That's not my expertise necessarily.
Right.
I think the concern with a lot of the courts, though, is juveniles.
Gotcha.
So, especially like Superior Court, sometimes will deal with child custody issues.
Oh, okay.
So, I could see where I'm making a blanket statement of going into a lobby might not be correct. But going into a lobby when they're doing juvenile court or something like that, when the juveniles are out in the lobby, I could see that being an issue.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think maybe even for you, just clarifying, well, why are you asking me to leave specifically?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I'm going to ask you to leave, it's going to be because of this, this, and this. I'm asking you to leave or stop, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And you respect that.
Yeah, totally. If
We've dealt with you guys, not you personally, but other people videotaping and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. So have you ever had to make arrests inside a courthouse for photography?
No.
No? That's weird. You know, maybe I should just be the first arrest case just to get the precedent set, you know?
Best thing you can do is just get educated on stuff. And, like we're having now, we're having a discussion right now. You know what I mean?
Right. And, you know, I do. I want to learn because to my understanding, it's perfectly legal, but no one's allowing me, except for Santa Barbara County, no one's allowing me inside the public lobbies.
Yeah, check on it.
Yeah.
The thing to probably do is to check on it before you show up with your camera.
Yeah, I don't want to go get arrested. You know, that's not why I'm here. So.
Well, we don't want to necessarily arrest you either.
Right.
All right, well, have a good day, huh?
You too, man. You
Watch
too.
your step with the GoPro.
Will do.
Your back door's not open, Samuel? Yeah, that's probably locked.
Guy pulls out some aluminum foil and says, just straight accuses him of some sort of paraphernalia for a roll of aluminum foil. That's hilarious.
He doesn't want you to film him, so try not to get him on camera.
You know, I'm sorry he feels that way, but I'm allowed to. You should, you know, well, I'm not saying you should, but maybe you can educate him on the First Amendment, the right to freedom of press.
You're not the press, and additionally, he would rather you not film him. That's why the deputies are standing between you and he.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. And I am press.
Where are your press credentials?
I don't need press credentials to be press, okay?
Actually, if you want to label yourself as press, you need press credentials.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion. So all vehicles, as soon as they get on the lot, they're subject to search, right? Is that what's going on? See, I like the way the sergeant, one of the sergeants came up and talked to me, man. He's not like scared or worried. He sees what I'm doing and...
Because I already briefed him and updated him.
Okay, well, you
So
know, there's...
he was at a different level of awareness than I was. And you also aren't in the facility anymore, filming people in their workplace.
Okay. What makes you so...
Different standard.
What makes you so, like, uptight about that?
I think if you are that much out of reach with the reality of what's going on in our world, then there's not a whole lot of information I can convey to you to get you up to speed. Why do you think?
I can't step in your shoes and talk for you, man. So that's why I was asking you.
If I came up to you and I was like this, I'm like, hey, stay away, that type of thing, what would you think?
Oh, I'd be weird. I'd feel weird about it, for sure.
And the way I deal with things is just, I'm pretty upfront with people.
Yeah,
right?
and I appreciate
However,
that.
So when I ask you what your name is and stuff and what's going on because of the climate and everything and station security and issues like that we've had,
Okay.
just curious. It just sets us,
Yeah.
And then when you say, well, why are you scared or stuff like that, it's not about being uptight or scared, about being aware.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I mean, and the interesting thing is, you don't want to put yourself in our shoes, and I wish you could. Whether it's a ride-along program or whatever else.
Yeah.
You can
Which
actually.
would be a good idea. I think you would enjoy it.
No, because I don't know.
Right.
I have no idea. Is there a gun concealed in the camera? Probably not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Okay, well,
But
I can
could
assure
have
you
a
there's
gun?
not.
Sure. Could you put this on the internet? And have we seen that the internet's not the safest thing necessarily?
Yeah.
Would some people use it as, oh, this is interesting architecture. This is interesting.
Yeah.
This is a neat project. Whatever.
Yeah.
But some people would look at it as go, oh, this is a weakness. This is whatever.
Oh, okay.
So, right? If I was
I'm
out
not-
in front of your house
Happens all over
videotaping
the
and you'd be
country,
like,
all over the world,
what's going on?
every day.
I can videotape. You would be a little uncomfortable, right? Because you're human.
I might be, but being press myself without press credentials, I know that it's allowed, and so
But being allowed and being comfortable with it are two totally different things.
I would say I'm comfortable with it. I
Because-
go out with a bunch of people. They all have cameras. Like I said, that I'm part of the press just because I don't feel like identifying myself because I don't have to. Doesn't mean I'm not.
Well, to a certain extent you do. And if you review the California Penal Code when it comes to disaster areas and stuff like that, you're required to have press credentials
Okay.
to enter certain areas and to be able to have some amount of fluid movement.
If I were going to some sort of disaster area, I might be inclined to bring my press credentials with me.
That'd be a very good idea.
Right.
Because otherwise you're not going to gain access.
True.
I don't know. I didn't see him drive, so it doesn't matter.
Is tinfoil illegal?
We will look for the car, though. And
Oh, you don't permit, huh?
I'm not gonna ride it. Just gonna go. All right.
But like I said, there is a disconnect. You guys
No,
obviously don't trust me.
Well, for some of the reasons that were mentioned earlier, and there's a different way of doing it.
Okay.
Much different way of doing it.
Okay. Do I call ahead and get permission type of deal?
Yeah, and work through our public information officer. That would be helpful.
Okay.
And some of the other things that might be beneficial is like what the Sarge pointed out to. Go on a ride along. Get the inside view. Can't be taking cameras though with you.
Oh, see, that's where it would be. That's why I would go, is to be able to film. If I were to go on a ride along, I would need a camera with me. I would like one.
But part of it too is understanding what's going on, and getting like you, I'm sure there's parts of your job I don't understand, or an appreciation for what you do.
For sure.
An appreciation for what we do.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that like that guy there, the interaction was positive and stuff, and not over the top. We up here we tend to have that luxury. We're
Okay.
still aware, but
Yeah.
different animal. The times are different too.
I agree. Times are different. So, quick question. No offense. If you were to see a roll of tinfoil in someone else's car, would you automatically assume it's paraphernalia of some kind? Because I just thought that was weird that he threw it in there.
I can't comment on that,
Okay.
but things we can take into account are background, history, personal knowledge, other things.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
Gotcha.
like if you had a syringe and a prescription because you're diabetic in your car, it's reasonable to assume that that's a prescription type thing. If you have a syringe, a burnt spoon, cotton ball,
Yeah.
and you've been arrested 30 times for under the influence and everything else, based on all that stuff, what would you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see where you're going.
Lean that way, right?
See where you're going with that.
If you're driving 2 miles an hour in a neighborhood and we've got a lot of burglaries and stuff, suspicious, but you walk up to the car and the guy has 500 newspapers and he's throwing them out the window?
Yeah. There you go.
That's a quick and easy call.
Sometimes, yeah.
For sure. And you're Dokie? Sergeant Dickey. Okay, sorry. That's what I thought it said.
It was good talking to you.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thanks for being polite.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I think it's important. Like I said, trying to garner some relationships here.
Well,
The community,
there's a different methodology
officers,
of doing it,
deputies.
And the easiest way to do it is to come in and not cruise around with cameras, make the civilian personnel inside the station uncomfortable. You know, it's all upon presentation.
Okay.
So just a suggestion.
All right,
And then,
Turner.
like I said, get a hold of public information officer. He can give you uniformed information that is consistent throughout the entire organization, so that way you don't have to travel from one end of the county to the other.
Okay.
And the World Wide Web.
World Wide Web, man.
You'd be surprised how much info is on that website.
All right, you guys have a good day.
Right, you too.
You too.
Yep. All right, you guys. That was the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department. They did a quick little vehicle check on that guy. One of them tried to spit some fake law at me. Had to shut him down quick. All right, I'm gonna get going on down the road. There is more government facilities to see. Like I said, I don't know if I've said it, but I don't hate cops. I don't dislike all cops, nothing like that. I give everyone a fair shot, a chance to say what they have to say. If they come at me sideways, they might get the same treatment. So, Slow County Observer, you guys.